Hello, time for another Man in Great book review. Today's book is Friendship Poems, edited by Peter Washington and published in 1995 by Everman's Library as part of their Pocket Poets series. It's 256 pages. Friendship Poems contains 132 short poems on the subject of friendship. And the poems are divided into a number of chapters, including The Pleasures of Friendship, Good Neighbors, Social Life, Dumb Friends, which is poems about animals, Portraits, Poets Together, Strangers, Absent Friends, and Looking Back. Among the poets included in this anthology are Emily Dickinson, William Shakespeare, Walt Whitman, Christina Rossetti, Derek Walcott, Stevie Smith, Joseph Brodsky, W.H. Auden, Emily Bronte, Robert Frost, Thomas Hardy, Philip Larkin, Octavio Paz, and Primo Levi. I'm going to read one of the poems to you to kind of give you a flavor of what it's like. This is a poem by the Nobel Prize-winning poet Derek Walcott, and it's entitled Letter from Brooklyn. Letter from Brooklyn by Derek Walcott. An old lady writes me in a spidery style, each character trembling, and I see a veined hand, pellucid as paper, traveling on a skein of such frail thought its thread is often broken, or else the filament from which a phrase is hung dims to my sense, but caught it shines like steel. As touch a line and the whole web will feel. She describes my father, yet I forget her face more easily than my father's yearly dying. Of her I remember small buttoned boots and the place she kept in our wooden church on those Sundays whenever her strength allowed, gray-haired, thin-voiced, perpetually bowed. I am Mabel Rollins, she writes, and know both your parents. He is dead, Miss Rollins, but God bless your tense. Your father was a dutiful, honest, faithful, and useful person. For such plain praise, what fame is recompense? A horn painter, he painted delicately on horn. He used to sit around the table and paint pictures. The peace of God needs nothing to adorn it, nor glory, nor ambition. He is 28 years buried, she writes. He was called home, and is, I'm sure, doing greater work. The strength of one frail hand in a dim room somewhere in Brooklyn, patient and assured, restores my sacred duty to the word. Home, home, she can write, with such a short time to live, alone as she spends the blessing of her years, not withered of beauty, if she can bring such tears, nor withdrawn from the world that breaks its lovers so. Heaven is to her the place where painters go, all who bring beauty on frail shale or horn. There was all made, thence their lux mundi drawn, till the thread is resilient steel, lost though it seems in darkening periods, and there they return to do the work that is God's. So this old lady writes, and again, I believe it all, and for no man's death I grieve. That was Letter from Brooklyn by Derek Walcott, one of the 132 poems included in this anthology, Friendship Poems, edited by Peter Washington. It's been my experience that people who love poetry make good friends. And so if you're a lover of poetry, you'll really enjoy this book of Friendship Poems. This has been another Man in Great book review. Thanks for watching.